And also whenever test case, when you're blocking a test case also, you should go and write as blocked, compulsory. That's what we need to do it now, right? Formatting is written. We need to write that formatting in that method, set cell data method, right? Set cell data method. Yes. This is your Excel here. Results column, status column. Whenever test case pass, Selenium should come and write as pass. Not while writing pass, it should bold the text and turn into green color. Whenever test case failed, write that text as fail and bold this text and make it as red color. Sometimes when you block a test case, we are going to block some test case. Whenever they are not executing, we are going to block them. When you block them also, highlight this with bold this text and make it as blue color. I want a blue color for this. This is what formatting has to be done here. Selenium has to do formatting. Writing means, first of all of you know, first we should get a sheet from workbook. And from that sheet, we should get a row. And in that row, we need to create a cell. In that cell, we need to write that status. Okay, we have to write the status. And then while writing the status, we have to follow coloring. So first, come on, get sheet from WB workbook. All of you know how to get sheet from workbook. Sheet, control space bar. Import SSRSL. SSRSL. SS, right? SS. Import a sheet, SS. WS is equal to, already for sheet, for workbook, we take an object WB. Kada? WB dot get sheet.
Get sheet.
Which sheet, ma?
Sheet name.
Sheet name. Only arguments, no values here. Next, get row from sheet WS. Come on. Row. Control space bar. Import package for that. I'm storing into one variable. Row num. Row num is equal to WS dot get row. Which row? Row. Next.
Column.
Excuse me. Create cell. Cell. Control space bar. All interfaces, remember. Cell. Cell is equal to where you want credit cell in a row. Already the row is already where it is the row stored.
Row num.
Row num dot create cell. Where? In a column. Now what to do? Set status in a cell. Where that cell stored, ma? Where that cell stored? It's stored into cell variable, right? Cell dot set cell value. Set cell value. What do you want set there? Argument. See that argument. What do argument we define that? Status. Yes or no? So first go to workbook, get a sheet. In that sheet, get a row. In that row, create a column. In that column, set that status. What status you want? What status you want in that? Three status we want.
Fail.
Three conditions we have to write. Am I right or not? We have to write three conditions. First condition. What is that first condition? If status dot equals ignore case 2. If it is pass, that formatting should be done. Compulsory. Next, else if status dot status dot equals ignore case to
Ignore
if it is
fails.
fail. Same again, you should color for red color formatting, that we'll see. Else part, one more else. Else if uh, status dot equals ignore case to
Equals ignore case. Block.
blocked. Okay, blocked. We want it as blocked. We block some test case in manual testing also, same thing. Should go on right is. Now come to this condition. What Selenium has to do? It has to do that formatting here. Formatting methods we have to use interface, complete interfaces. First, we have to create one object for what? Create object for cell style. Cell style. Cell style is a interface. If you want to use classes, what we use here? If we use classes means what we use? HSF, XSF kada? Yes or no? Classes. So I'm not using the classes. So cell style, control space bar, cell style. Look at that. Cell style is also interface. Cell style, store one object, define one object. For what you're creating cell style? Cell style is equal to wb dot create cell style. Next, create font. Font means, manually we are doing, but we are asking Selenium to do that font size. Font, F-O-N-T, font, control space bar. You should import Java AWT or interface. Which one you want? First one or second one?
Interface.
Interface, complete interface. Okay. Font, object also I'm defining as font. Font is equal to, this also we are creating for workbook, create font. In workbook and we are doing this. Now what we should do after creating font style, now we have to color text with green color. When our test case pass kada? Yes or no? Color the text with green. Where that color stored? Coloring. Formatting stored in which object? Font dot set color. Set color. What color? You have used one more. So that index. Control space bar. Here, index colors. Index colors. We are not using interface. We are not using class. We are using e number. Font meaning. Index color. We get all colors now. So look at that dot. Color you want? When our test case pass?
Green.
Green color. Bright green. Dark green కావాలండి, డార్క్ గ్రీను, లైట్ గ్రీను, ఆలివ్ గ్రీను, సీ గ్రీను, ఏదో గ్రీన్ పెట్టుకో. ఫస్ట్ గ్రీన్ ఇస్ ఎనఫ్. Green dot get index of that color. These are fonting methods. Next, after getting that, after writing that, setting that color to the text what written there, what we need to do?
Bold.
Yeah, we need to bold it or not? How to set that bold?
Font dot bold.
Set bold. Set bold. Set bold weight, bold.
Bold.
It should be true or false.
True.
True means what?
Bold.
Bold the text. Bold enter some color, bright color. Next, after that, what to do? Font dot set bold weight. Set bold weight. Font dot bold weight underscore bold. Do that. This is a formatting. It will be striking out. Don't bother about it. So where you want to do all this? Where you want to do all this font?
Workbook.
Workbook. Workbook. Where in that workbook? Where?
Status.
Line number
Status.
61. Line number 61.
Style.
We did set that style or not? We should set that style or not?
Yes.
How to set that style? Set that. This font, coloring, bold, everything into that style object. Set that into style object. Set that into style object.
Style dot.
Style data, ma. So check that. I want set the bold color, green color, all this into that style object. Set and writing only, no getting. Set that color, ma. Style dot set fonta. Which font? Font object.
Font.
Where you want set this, all this font and all that, everything, where you want set. Should go and write in that
Row.
column. Should get that column
Status.
into that status column. Now you tell me how you set that into that status column. How you set that into status column? First, get that cell. Where that cell stored?
Row num.
Row num. Yes. Row
num.
Row num dot
Create.
Get cell kadamma.
Get.
We have to get that cell. Which cell it is? Column. In that, what we have set? Set.
Style.
Set.
Style.
Style. Set style. Which style? Style object. What is style object holding now? The style object holding green color,
Font,
bold, everything.
Green.
Text, green color, fonting, text, everything. When it is pass. Same thing, when it is fail, it should go with what color?
Red color.
Copy the
Red
same thing. Copy the same. Don't need of typing again. Copy the same thing. And else if condition. Here instead of green color, what you say? Red color.
Red.
Whenever we are blocking the test case, you should make it as
Blue.
blue color. Whichever, it is up to you. Blue color. All should be in capitals. We give lot of methods here. Don't worry. Dot chukabetti. Dot. What method you want, you can use blue. Blue, direct blue means the dark blue we get, no problem. Where you want to do all these things? After writing this text pass, fail, block, row, fonting, everything, where you should write? You should write into
Excel.
new workbook, right? Into new workbook, compulsory. Yes or no? So, come out of this else part. Come out of this else part. So now file output, we have to output it compulsory. File output stream, F4 is equal to new file output stream. So where you want output ma? Write Excel. What argument you define? Write Excel. So it is going to output that complete workbook. So to output, if you want write in that you want write in that workbook means what we use method WB dot write method. Where you want write into F4. No need of closing the workbook for all this, leave it. Don't close here. If you close here itself, what will happen? Excuse me. If you close here itself, what will happen? It will close all the methods here. Don't close, okay? Leave it. Now, this main code that method and add superclass. Throws, throwable. Add as throwable. Okay, na? Okay, now we are ready. With what we are ready? We are ready with Excel util methods. Where we did an Excel util method? Utility package. So we can reuse these methods. We can reuse these methods to any framework you require. I'm having one question. How do we reuse these methods? Any one of you tell me? How do we reuse these methods? What methods are written here? What return type methods are written here? Look at that and tell me. Types of methods. What types of methods are written here? Static or non-static? Look at and tell me.
Non-static.
Non-static means how you call non-static methods? We have to initialize object, right? That's what we written constructor here. That's the reason we written constructor. So we have to initialize object for this constructor when you are calling. Where we call it a driver script, not anywhere else. Wait, we'll see how you call them so that we can reduce lot of nonsense here. File input stream, output stream, nothing. What are the methods written? Anybody? Come on, fast. What method? What's the method written for counting number of rows in a sheet?
Row count.
Row count.
Row count.
What the method? What the
Cell.
method written for counting rows in a cell?
Cell.
Cells.
Cell
Cell
count.
count.
Cell
Cell
count.
count.
What the method written for getting data from a cell?
Get cell
Get
data.
cell data.
Data. What the method written for writing data?
Set cell
Set
data.
cell data.
Set cell data.
So that's what, when you're calling them, you should remember all the methods what written. So now let us do pure hybrid data driven framework again using this methods, how to reuse. I'll take one functionality and we'll do it. Okay. So for that Excel method also, I don't want to define my URL and browser in my class level. I want to maintain under my property file. Okay. I don't want to define in my class level. So for that, what you do guys, right click on this property file folder, new file. Just give that property file name, some name. I'm giving some name as OR, project dot. What is the extension for property file, ma? Extension for property file. Extension. Already written dot properties. Okay. Okay. Just under this property file folder, under this, see that hierarchy is important. Remember. And I told you to maintain drivers under driver folder also. Chrome driver. I'll maintain that. Here, just define two keys. One key is browser is equal to, you define your value Chrome, and one more key is URL is equal to which application you are going to test. We have defined that application URL. We'll define later. Don't worry. Okay. So because anytime you want to change your browser values, you should not disturb your code or your driver script. We have to come and modify in property file only. Okay, na? And here my test case, what I'm taking here is in Orange HRM. Excuse me. I want to not log in. I will take one module for user creation. Okay. You click on admin. I want to create one user here. Click on add button. Fill this form. Employee name, username, password, confirm password, and click on save button. Okay. So from where we should pass data for this? We should pass data from Excel file.
Excel file.
So how many columns you should take? You should take one column for employee name, username, password, confirm password. So for which elements we pass data only we should take, because they are list box, but let it be default. Only two items are there. By default, let it be enabled only. Don't worry. Okay. So store the data first. Store your data in Excel file. Okay. Employee name. That means you want employee joining my company. I'm creating one logins for that employee to daily log into this Orange HRM to update his timesheet. Okay, na? Now, how to prepare data? Open your Excel file. Open your Excel file and rename sheet name as user creation. User, U capital, C capital. Give that sheet name correctly. And how many columns we require, ma? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. Kada? We should send data for these columns. 4 columns for reading and 1 column for writing purpose. Okay? First column name is employee name.
Employee name.
E name. Second column name is username. Username. Third column is password.
Password.
And fourth column is C password.
Confirm
Password. And fifth column is status. Okay. So these are my headers. Highlight them. Bold it. No problem. Take to some extent. No problem. Highlight with some color. Which color you want. It's up to you. Okay. Password. Confirm password. and status. Employee name, all of you remember, when you give employee name means what that meaning employee name means employee name should already exist in that company. Kada? So don't give your own employee name. So type any one keyword here, you get, so that's only one employee we have, I think. This application we have only one employee. How to check the templates? Click on admin, we get a table here. Only one employee we have, admin. So they deleted all the record, that's the problem. Okay, we'll take for employee creation here. What is that? Not a problem. PIM, go to PIM. We'll add employees, no problem. Click on add. There are a lot of employees, I think. How many employees are there? See that? 1, 2, 3, 4 employees are there. Okay, this employee is not sufficient. Okay, we'll create one employee. Click on PIM, click on add. And to add employee, we have to give first name, middle name, last name. Employee ID, no need to give because by default generates employee name here. Employee ID and then save button. 1, 2, 3 fields, right? So first one is F name, M name, middle name, L name, and then status. Okay, we don't want this column. This one, okay. You can pass your own data, whichever employee name you want. First name is up to how many rows you are planning. You can take that many iterations here. Okay, bold them, no problem. Highlight with some color. I want to send this many iterations I want to perform. When it will pass, when it will fail is important. Kada? When it should come and write as pass, when it should come and write as fail. See, when you're adding one employee, look at that. When I'm trying to add any one employee name, last name, when I click on save button, look at this URL, all of you, look at this URL. Now it is add employee, right? When you click on save button, I want to verify my URL. If URL contains EMP number, then my test case is pass. If my URL doesn't contain EMP number, then my test case is fail. That's what my validation. Okay. If this after entering this form, filling this form, you should get this URL. If URL contains this EMP number, then your test case is pass. Otherwise, your test case is fail. Okay, na? That's what we need to do. Yes. So now, where to save this Excel, ma? Anybody? It's in your structure. Don't worry about what I told you. We should save into test input
Test input.
folder. Yes or no? Test input folder is used for what? Holding your Excel storing data. Okay. Come on. Click on save. You should know your framework structure where you created. In my D drive, 7 o'clock automation. In that automation framework we created yesterday, in that test input folder, open the test input folder and give some file name, user. My file name is user. Click on save. Okay, na? After clicking on save button, all of you come to your Eclipse, refresh on test input folder. If you refresh, if you see that Excel here, then you saved correctly. If you after refreshing, if you don't find your Excel here, you did some mistake in saving that Excel file. Okay, na? Why it is open 2 minutes? Because already open locally here. That's why it's showing 2 options. Don't worry. Okay, na? You should be able to see user Excel data, what name you saved. Okay, na? That's very important. Next step. Now we have to write driver script for this. Where do we write driver script, ma? Excuse me. Where do we write our driver script? All of you know that. Driver script. Huh. Think about it today. Driver factory package. Where right, ma? Driver factory package. Okay. So go to your driver. All of you listening to me? All of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mami, Lata,
Yes,
Priyadarshini,
sir.
please.
Sir.
So, see, real time we write only one script, ma, driver script we don't write because we work only single framework. Let's see. Next we'll see keyword, very interesting, data hybrid, very interesting. Okay. Under this driver factory package, right click on driver factory package, new class. Okay, and give that class name as data driven framework. Data driven framework. No main method here. Click on finish button. And here, all of you, first we have to focus on global declaration. What that global declaration we require is, we want to read this Excel path, compulsory for reading data. And one more file we want to read for writing data in output folder, test output folder, results. Okay, so try to declare globally here itself. Store that path globally. String input path is equal to, here we'll define the path of Excel for reading. Okay, na? Next, string output path. Output path. Variable is your choice, ma. Anything you can define. Here, what we are going to store? We are going to store for writing purpose. Okay. First, all of you go to test input folder. Open this test input folder. Right click on this user.xls file. Go to properties. Copy the location. Exact location. And specify the path here. This is for reading. Next, again, right click on this test output folder. Go to properties. Copy the location of this. Copy the location of it. And define for, here Selenium will create that file or you will create that file?
Selenium output file.
With what name you want to create? Give that file name. Give that file name. Okay? Data driven .xlsx. So it write into this file. Okay, Selenium itself will create that file. Don't worry, none of our. This is for reading. This is for writing. Okay, na? Understood all of you? Next,
Yes, sir.
I want extents reports. No way, I can't escape. You can't escape from that. Extents reports compulsory. So declare object for WebDriver first. WebDriver. Object is driver. Next, extent. Extends reports. Object is report. Next, extend test. Extend test. Object is
Yes.
test object. And to save screenshot, to take screenshot, define that also file Java util. Okay, I mean, see, file Java IO. Define an object for storing screenshot screen. Okay, and if you want log4j also, we can generate log4j also if required. It's up to you. Okay, na? Okay, these are all my global declaration. Why I call global declaration means, whenever variables are declared under class level inside that class, outside that methods, they're called as global variables. That all of you know, all are experts in that. Okay. Now, what is my precondition here is, my precondition at the rate before
Before
test. We have only one test case. We need to generate
report.
HTML report kada. One generate HTML report. Extends report kaal first. Generate report first for that. report is
Report
equal to
equals to
9F50.
new
new extends
extend
reports.
report.
Extends reports, and you specify the path. Under my project dot forward slash, I want one folder. What is that folder name? Extend reports slash. In that, I want my report name as data driven dot html. Okay, na? This report I want first, and then next step is even see. I should log in compulsory. So login is a precondition compulsory for this application. Yes or no? Without login we can't do. So we have to write login code also here. And before that, launcher browser driver is equal to but system dot set property. System dot set property. We can define the key later. What that key here for Chrome web driver. But see, one thing we should do. A condition, we have to write a condition. Today I'm running on Chrome. After running on Chrome, leader will say, tester, go and check in Firefox also. Then what to do? Every time you can't come and write the code. Write a condition here. Property file. Don't forget that property file. Declare object for properties also. Properties. Properties java.util. Some object P. For reading that path of file, a file. So I'm not defining any Excel methods. See that I'm not declaring Excel. Why? Because already we have methods. Okay, na? Already we have methods for Excel. So don't worry about Excel methods here. Only we need to access Excel methods. Before class, what we did, we're declaring all objects, the workbook, file input stream, file output stream, sheet, row, all this nonsense not required. Because already we written separately. Okay. First, access your property file here in the before test itself. P is equal to new properties. Okay, na? Read the path of that property file. Fi is equal to new file input stream. We should define the path of property file here. We should define the path of the property file. Where is property file, ma? Where we stored property file here? Anybody? Where is that property file stored? Where we stored that property file? Under this property file folder. Open this property file folder. Right click on this project.properties. Go to properties. Copy the location. Make sure that your defining paths are very important, ma, please. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Yes. Oh, better to have that super class to avoid all that exceptions throws. Throwable. So that we don't get any errors. Okay. Next. After that, property file. All of you remember, come on. File, now you define the path. You have to load that file or not? Load that file. P dot load. Yes or no? Which file you want load? Your file. Now, first condition. What that first condition? My first condition is, we have to such a big code here. If excuse me. Whenever, if this key value matches to Chrome, then execute on Chrome. If this key value matches to Firefox, then run on Firefox. That's what my condition. How to access that key value from property file? Expert team, come on. How to access that key value from property file? P dot get property. Do you remember all of you? P dot get all of you. Do you remember I discussed here? P dot get property. What that key? What that key, ma? Browser dot equals ignore case to if it is matching to what? If it is matching to Chrome, then launch Chrome browser. Launch your Chrome browser. System dot set. Excuse me. System dot set property. System dot set property. The key. What that key here? WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. And here, if I define the path of it, we will define it. No problem. Now, Where is URL? Launch browser now. Launch browser. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Where is URL also? URL also stored in property file. Driver dot get method. So define that URL. P dot
Get
get
property.
property. Get property. What that schema? Where it's stored? URL. Yes or no? URL. Okay, you should define the application path here. Don't worry. When it's matching to that, then launch it. So driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Now login code we have to write. Driver dot find element, because login is a precondition. By dot name value dot send keys. So send value as admin. Same way, send for password and then click on login button also here. Okay, so QH 1 2 3 so and so. This is a password, and you want to click that button. Dot click. This is a precondition. Okay, na? When it will execute, when this condition executes, anybody, whenever this browser key matches to what? Chrome. Chances are there to match again. Else if match it. Get again that key. P dot get property. That key is what that key we have? Browser. If it is matching to what? Dot equals ignore case to. All of you know what is ignore case. Ignoring the case sensitive. Don't worry. Firefox. If it is matching to Firefox, what to do? Same again. Where it's matching to this, then it's instead of Chrome, Jico. Okay, and we don't want to go with Firefox driver. We have to go with Firefox driver. Okay, na? 100%. So here no need to maximize for Firefox because hardly opens maximize window. Don't worry. Okay, na? So 2 times we're writing because we have to match for that and this. That's the reason I want to write repeated times. Okay. Next. Because login is a precondition here. Okay, na? Else. System dot out dot browser is not matching. Else part should execute end of it. Okay, na? So that is what the precondition here. That's the meaning of precondition. Okay. Now come to test case. Come on, guys. @ test. Control space bar. Write a method. Public void. Method name is validate. Validate user employer emp. Employee, not user, employee emp. And to this, what happened? What happened? Before open and close it there. You open and close, right? Where is class open? Okay, it has been closed. So come out of that. Don't write inside that method. Okay, we are writing inside that method. Come out of it. Now, very important thing is we have to access data from where? Here? Excel compulsory. So what we should do? We should access this Excel methods compulsory. So how to access that Excel methods? What to do for that Excel methods to access Excel methods? Create object for accessing Excel methods. What that class name? What that class name? Excel. Look at that. Excel file utility. Create object Excel. Control space for no need of typing completely. Excel file Excel file. You should remember class name. That's it. See that Excel file utils. Kada? Excel file utils. See that above. If you go on above, if you look at the above imports, if you look at the imports, it has imported one package for that. Why? Anybody? What is the reason? Why it has imported package? Anybody? Because remember all of you. See that driver data driven framework class is in one package. Excel file util class is another package. So both are not in the same package. So when you access any class to another package class, compulsory import package. Don't worry. You understand all of you? When both are in the same package, it won't import that package. But both are in different packages now. Okay. So 100% import package folder. Now create one object for that to access all methods. Store that methods into one variable. Excel methods. Excel is equal to new Excel file util control space bar again. So what the path we should specify? Anybody guys? What the path we should specify here? Argument we gave Excel path there. Where that Excel path stored? Come on guys. It's stored into input path. We stored into input path or not? Input path here. See that globally we declared here. Excel path stored user.xls, right? That has been stored into that variable only. So add superclass. Are you understanding all of you guys? Are you understanding all of you?
Yes.
Now all Excel methods are stored into Excel object. So I want to count number of rows in a sheet. Come on guys, how to count number of rows? Integer RC is equal to before we are writing Excel file inputs, remove, workbook, sheet, nothing. Call that method. Which method we call? Counting rows. Excel dot row count. All of you. Look at that. Excel dot row count. Yes or no? Yes. From which sheet? What is sheet name?
User creation.
User creation. Please make sure that you are giving. Let me give EMP creation. User is before we plan to go with that, but that's not working. EMP creation. Rename it. No problem. Save it again. EMP creation. Not user creation. EMP creation. Sheet name. That's it. Only arguments we define. That's what say. You define your sheet name. I'll define my sheet name also. Same way, count number of cells in first row. Column count is also integer type only, right? Integer. CC is equal to Excel dot cell count. Remember method cell count. Again, from which sheet we are counting? We are counting from
EMP creation.
EMP creation only. So how many iterations you are doing? Are you going with single iteration or number of iterations?
Number of iterations.
And then we have to take a looping statement. So before that, print that reporter dot log. You can say number of rows are colon plus RC plus some blank space plus I'm writing message for understanding. Number of cells in which row? First row colon where they're stored CC comma true. If you don't say true, it won't print to your console tab. Okay na? Now looping. We have to iterate all the loops. So for integer I is equal to 1. Start from second row. 1 I less than or equal to how many times you want to iterate here? How many times? RC time. Yes, exactly. RC time. I plus. Now, for extends reports, compulsory we have to start reporting, right? For this test case, I should start from every iteration. So I need to start my test case here. How to start the test case for extends report? To log report for every iteration. I want log for every iteration. Start your test case here. How to start that?
Test equals to?
Test is equal to report dot start test. So what is the test case name? Validate employee. My test case name is that. I want to assign author for the test case. Test dot assign author.
Author.
You can define your name by whom it is tested. Okay, not a man, they're not man. Just for understanding, reporting, do it, not a problem. Now, Selenium, what Selenium has to do? Selenium has to pick up data at least from this columns, right? First. Excuse me. Selenium should pick up data from where? From these columns, respect to columns. Read these columns. These are parameters now. Read these parameters and store into respect to variable. Read first name column. Come on. Read that column. All of them are string type only. Oh, I told you. String, first name, or anything you can define variable. First name is equal to. How to read that cell data here? Excel dot get cell data.
Cell data.
To remember, get cell data. From which sheet, ma? What that sheet name? EMP creation. Which row it is? All rows. Which column it is?
0.
0. First column. First name is first column. Next, read this middle name also. String middle name is equal to same Excel dot get cell data. Which sheet, ma?
EMP
Creation. Which row it is? All rows. Which column it is? 1. Second column.
Second column.
Next, string last name. Last name is equal to Excel dot get cell data. Sheet name. What that sheet name again? EMP creation. All rows. Which column it is? Second column. Third column means second, right? Yes. Now where they're stored that parameter X, first name and last name and all, where they're stored, they're stored in the respective variable. Now what Selenium has to do in runtime? Selenium should enter this first name into which, where? Into this first name text box. Yes or no? Into first name text box, and then should enter into middle name, last name. Before that, Selenium has to click on PIM, and then Selenium should click on. You should get this form, gada. Selenium should click on PIM, and then Selenium should click on add button also. So write a code for that. Before filling that form, click on PIM. Click on PIM. Come on. Driver dot find element by dot XPath or ID we can take, no problem. What Selenium has to do? Dot click. Just suspend tool for few seconds because it will take some time to move that page. Thread dot sleep. Wait for 4000 milliseconds, no problem. And then click on add button again. Then only you get that form here. You have to click on add button here. Look at that. Add button. We have to click on add button. Then only go to next employee creation page. So click on add button. Driver dot find element. So and so. Okay. After that, again wait for 4 more seconds. Now Selenium should fill that form. Selenium should keep on entering first name. From where should pick up the data? From this parameter. Which parameter? F name. First name. Okay. Come on. Driver dot find element by dot name locator dot send keys. What do you want to enter here, ma? First name. First name. Parameter is very important. This is a parameter holding your data. Selenium should pick up data from that and should enter that send keys. Next, enter for middle name also. And enter for last name also. Middle name. This is middle name and this is last name. And after that, what Selenium has to do? It has to click on save button. Yes or no? You should click on save button. 100%. After clicking save button, I told to validate. What I told to validate? If you have, after entering your first name, after entering your middle name, and we'll click on save button. If my URL contains what? E number. If it is containing this text, E number text, then my employee creation is success. First store that into one variable, string expected is equal to, after reading that, copy that text here, this text, okay, EMP number, and get that complete URL and runtime into actual variable. Actual is equal to driver dot get current URL compulsory, and then compare it. If actual dot contains what? Contains expected. First write to a test engine extends reports, test engine reports, write into a test engine reports. For that, reporter dot log. So you can say employee create success. Write your own message, comma, true. Now write this into extends reports also. Write that into extends reports also. Test to dot log status dot pass details. What details you want? Write your own message. Employee creation success. Okay, na? At the same time, write as pass into status cell. Okay? Should go and write as pass means you should go and write as pass here. Write that pass. Excel dot set cell data. For writing we use set cell data. Yes or no? Now we are writing. Which sheet, Amma? Which sheet you want, right? Employee creation. Okay, we'll define that. Row number, I, all rows. Which column it is? 0, 1, 2, 3. Third column. Write into third column. What do you want write in that status? I want write as pass. Where you want write that? Where you want write that? Output path. We declared object there. Output path. We stored in output path. Output path. Okay, na? So what that sheet name here? EMP creation. So whenever your test case pass, go and write as pass like this. If condition. This is if condition. Else. Employee creation fail. Instead of pass, fail. Employee creation fail. These are all fail parts. And what status you should write as there? Fail. Yes or no? See how many Excel methods we reduce is important. Maximum Excel methods we reduced. Okay? And this what happens when this whenever it is fail, I should take a screenshot. I don't want to waste my memory. Whenever it failed, I want to take screenshot. Orderly declared object there. What is that object declared? Screen is equal to come on. Open two parentheses. Take screenshot. Take screenshot for which object? Driver object. Driver dot get screenshot as output, where dot / I want to create one folder as screens / emp.png. Okay, I want as .png. This is creating. Output type dot file. Output type, remove this dot file. Okay, na? This is for taking screenshot and store into screen variable. Now we have to store into local system. File utils, control space with Apache. File utils dot copy. Remember that copy file. Which file you want to copy? Screen. Where? Into new file. Control space for again. New file. Now you define the path. Where you want store? Dot / I want one folder as screens as one folder. In that folder, I want my screen name as emp.png format. Whenever it is fail, I don't want whenever it is pass. Okay, done. Now, with the loop, what we should do with that loop, all of you know. For every iteration, I want to report that log. So end that report. Report dot end test. For what we should end ma? Test object. Next, report dot flush. Push the report. And finally, what we required at the rate after test. Public void method name is tear down. Driver dot close. Again, we're writing with that method, I think, right? Come out of it. I think it's below it. Okay. Because there is one brace, close braces, close. Okay. Right. Now, first, let us define locators for this add employees. PIM, right click on PIM, inspect element, go with crow path. Okay. Copy this relay text path, exit, edit this, copy this. Where to paste ma? Where to paste this? For clicking PIM. Kada? Here we need to paste. Here, click PIM. Next, after clicking that, we need to add for add button also. Click on this add button. Edit this, copy this. Paste here. Next, after that, we get a form. Enter first name. Right click on this, inspect. There we give name locator, I think. Right? You can go HTML page. Right click on this, inspect element. Name is equal to first name. We define name locators kada. Name is equal to first name. Next, middle name. Inspect name is equal to middle name. Copy that. Middle name. Paste here. Next, last name. Name is equal to last name. Paste here. And finally, we want to click on save button. Kada? Save button. Name is equal to name. So okay, ID. No name. Convert. Change it to ID or export. It's up to you. Okay, na? Anything else to modify? Yes. Now we should define for login page. Kada? Log out of this. Right click on it. Inspect element. Name locator. Name is equal to txt username. Here it is same and here also same, right? And then password. Name is equal to txt password. Next, login button. Name is equal to submit. Okay, na? And where to define this URL, ma? Where we should define this URL? We should define it property file. So easy to modify. Anything you want to modify, come and change in property file without disturbing your driver script. Okay. And here one more thing we forgot. I told you yesterday to maintain drivers. So still not yet maintained, right? Copy your drivers from E drive anywhere where you store your drivers. Chrome, Gco kada, Gco driver. Copy these two drivers, and we have to paste it where under which folder, ma? Drivers folder. Paste it under drivers folder. Now let us define Chrome driver path. Right click on this. Go to properties. Copy this location. Copy this location and paste it for this. Okay, Chrome driver. Next is for Firefox kada, same path, but instead of Chrome driver, what we should say here? Gco driver. Gco driver. Same path, no change in the path. Right. Gco, GCQO. Spelling correct? Jico. Huh? Spelling. Spelling here.
Sir.
Chrome, driver. Okay, good. Now, any other mistakes we did here?
Sir, submit.
Huh? Oh, you forgot
Yes,
to
sir,
maintain.
submitting.
When you're running on Firefox, we have to define for submit. Yes. Anything else? No, right? Okay. If you want to write it, no problem. Say here system.out.executing on Chrome browser. Here, for understanding, I'm writing executing on Firefox browser. Everything we have to write everything in framework means we have to add everything here. But keyword that is entirely different. It's entirely. But one by one, if you look at one by one, then we'll get clarity. Okay, na? Okay, fine. Yes. Right click to mouse. Let us see. Let us hope it executes successfully. Test ng. So from where it's going to pick up data here? From where Selenium will pick up data now? From Excel sheet or from anywhere else?
Excel sheet.
Yes. So precondition is login. You should log in first. So it is matching to Chrome. Now click on PIM. And then click on add button. And then here it's filling data from where it's going to pick up data from where? From Excel file. Click on that. It will verify that URL. Both are equal. Okay, done. Next again, go for second iteration. With the loop only it should perform. Again, click on PIM. Again, click on add and fill the form. Excuse me. So data-driven testing means what is the meaning of data-driven now? Whenever you want to check with multiple set of data, then this data-driven framework will be very, very useful for us. But when you go with keyword, we'll see differently. We'll work out how to write test cases and all that one by one. But let me see whether it's going to execute successfully or not. Until last iteration, we have to wait. In between anything going wrong, everything gone. Be careful. How many rows you have taken? It goes on that many iterations here. How many rows you have taken there? 7 rows we have taken. So 7 times you should iterate. Done, right? All success, no issue in that. After executing, lot of reports we have to analyze. Anybody tell me what are the reports we should analyze? Anybody? One is Excel report, one is extents reports, and one is test engine reports. All reports. After executing, see, test output folder, nothing is available. Come and refresh your project first. Refresh your project. So automatically we got test output for test engine reports and extents reports for extents reports. Right click on this, open with web browser. We can open in local system. Always make a habit of. So in real time, we have to send this to report to your leader. See, pass, all pass, second iteration also pass, third also pass, fourth also pass, all iteration pass. So if you see enable dashboard, it shows how many total steps means 7 times. Total steps are 7 steps it got executed. So on so and so date it started and so and so date it ended. 100% pass. Test view, 7 tests pass. Step view also, 7 steps are pass. Environment it shows very clearly. You want to see pass report again, click on this. Here enable dashboard. Here also we can enable dashboard. Test view, step view. It shows very clearly. Okay. This is extents reports. Okay. At the same time, go and check output folder, refresh that. It has created one file here, right? Go to local system, D drive, 7 o'clock automation framework. You can observe reports, all reports, don't worry. Test output folder, data driven. See, all steps, all iterations are pass and turn to green color. Why green color means we return like that, right? Bold it and pass as green color. Like that, we can see all your reports. This is input sheet. Don't disturb input sheet. Okay, we have to check in the output sheet only. Test output folder. Okay, extends reports also. Data driven. All reports you have to. Why it has not taken screenshot here? Why you don't see screenshot? No test case
Because no,
fail.
it failed.
No test case got failed. That's what we don't want to waste our memory. Whenever test case fail only I want to take a screenshot. Okay, na? So like that we have to generate report, extends reports, every report data driven. I hope you understood, all of you guys. Lata,
Yes.
Jaswal, Priyadarshini,
Yes.
Arohi, Himani, Joshna, Gupta,
Yes, sir.
Priyanka.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and tomorrow we'll move into keyword driven. That is different framework. Do it on the same day, otherwise you cannot understand. Please, okay, take these are interesting things here. When you go with the general class, that is different. These are very important, we have to understand. Okay, na? Tomorrow we'll create keyword driven framework again and we'll see how you work with that keyword driven also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Aro, is it first class for you? I don't see you. Who is this? Arohi?
Sir, it's me, Gauri.
Gauri. Okay.
That's my daughter name.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
logged in her, in
Okay,
her
fine.
Chromebook.
No problem. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. Please work out with all this. See, I am taking my own efforts and doing it. You also take your own efforts also. Please, yeah. Please.
Yeah,
Huh?
sure, sir. I'm
And
trying, but
yeah,
it's a
do
little
it.
bit
Do it.
hard for me.
You should do it. Next tomorrow, you'll see 90 mm scope. Frameworks means we have defined step by step very clearly. Interesting. If you do it, very interesting compared to manual here. What is there in manual? Simple. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.